All right, guys, so we're back at UK Games Expo. I'm here with Chris from Warcradle, and we're going to be delving into what is effectively an expanding and ever-expanding world of not just Wild West Exodus, Lost World Exodus, and Dystopian Wars.
Absolutely.
And loads of other stuff as well. Can you tell us what's new from you guys at the moment?
Well, all I can tell you is we've got Lost World Exodus coming. We announced that a little while back. We're very excited about how that's going to tie Wild West Exodus in with Dystopian Wars, because of course the two universes are now one. They've been merged, and Lost World Exodus is really the bridge between the two, because it's Wild West Exodus in the dystopian age, the bigger dystopian age. So the factions are the Dystopian Wars factions, and again, it's in a nice enclosed physical location, which is going to be a hotbed of conflict between all the factions, and a real excuse for us to not only have some beautiful tables designed, but have some really interesting units, some amazing miniatures, and some fun narrative games.
It's going to be quite dynamic seeing this shift from the kind of normal sort of American West frontier style backgrounds and settings that you can see on some of the tables here from like Wild West Exodus, and then going to that sort of lusher jungle style environment that we're seeing for Lost World.
Yeah, and the good thing about how, where we've set it in Antarctica is there's a load of different terrain that you can have in that one specific area, because just outside of the interior you have ice sheets and tundra and mountain areas.
So it's very diverse.
Absolutely, and then on the inside, some of the factions they've got a foothold, so they'll have a base that they've set up. So they will have cleared the forest. They will have had installations and buildings, and so there's loads of different things you can put on your table. And like any game that we make, it's your game, so play it however you want to play it.
Have you got some snippets from the lore and the setting that you could share with us, like that have really caught your eye? Some sort of like moments for some of the characters that have really stood out? I'm putting you on the spot here, Chris. But
yeah, you really are. So I think for me, it's about exploring those factions in Dystopian Wars in a bit more detail. So having the type of units that you would find in the Celestian Empire, and how that, the steampunk version of our imagined factions, and how that's all going to interact, and how those miniatures are going to look on the tabletop.
Because it was quite a good fit, wasn't it? Obviously, seeing with Dystopian Wars and then Wild West Exodus together and having that bridge between it, It worked very, very nicely. And of course, you've got that really nice aesthetic to both worlds there too.
Yeah.
And so it's been good to see us obviously going beyond the ships to see what else is out there as well. Because obviously we saw the miniature that you guys did for Salute and everything as well, which was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And so I really want to see more of that. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it will. And in fact, we have been working on the promo miniature for next year. I can't say anything about it.
Oh, what? No?
But,
okay.
Suffice to say, I'm incredibly excited about that one.
And so, for anyone who wants to get stuck into some Wild West Exodus and stuff like that, we're going to be giving away 2 starter boxes, I believe, isn't it? Yeah.
We are, yeah, absolutely. So we've got Portal Vanguard, and
we've got them in the cabinet over here.
Yeah,
have
we have. Yeah.
So we'll see if we can get our cameraman to have a look at that. So if you could point that out for us, Chris, in the cabinet.
Yep. So this is Portal Vanguard here.
So if you want to play around with some crazy stuff on the tabletop, the Portal Vanguard's a very interesting one for that. Yeah.
They really are, because there's a lot of Portal activity going on. We've got the brand new Portal miniatures in there for the first time, and it's an expansion on the Corcaroli. We've got another 2 Corcaroli characters in there. We've got a rework on some of the older miniatures as well. So it's a great set.
So there you go, guys. If you want to try and get stuck into some Wild West Exodus with the guys from Warcradle, you've got some very, very cool options there. Thank you very much, Chris, for talking through all that stuff. Can't wait to see what's going to be happening with Lost World Exodus. Hopefully you guys are going to come over and do some stuff with us. That would be very, very cool. Yeah. We've already got loads of interviews and all kinds of different things with you guys about that. We talked to you guys at Salute, obviously, about it as well. We saw some of the artwork, so if you want to see that too. We also had the designer of the game talking about it as well. So look back to our game hub over on ontabletop.com. You can find out more about Wild West Exodus, Lost World Exodus, Dystopian Wars, and all sorts of other stuff you guys are working on as well. Remember to check out, there's a really cool video coming out today about a Bill and Ted board game, which is going to be very, very cool. So check that out too if you haven't seen it. it already. Thanks for chatting with me, Chris.
right.
We'll move on, go to the next video. Remember to comment and like, and subscribe, and do all that kind of stuff. Win some awesome prizes, Monster Apocalypse. Woo! Do some of that as well. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.